Hey guys, hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam, and khamma kani to all of you. Welcome to today's class, guys. And today we are talking about surface area and volume session 2 for CBSE 10th in your Prodigy series. All right. So in this class, guys, we will be talking about combination of solids. If you remember, we have talked about the introduction, all the formulas, and conversion of shape. Conversion of shape from one shape to another. We have solved these kind of questions in the first session. In this class, we'll be talking about combination of solids. Alright, so before I start the class, guys, let me discuss the homework question which I gave you in the previous class. So in the last class, I have told you this was your homework question. How many lead balls, each of radius 1 centimeter, can be made from a sphere of radius 8 centimeter? Let's say we can make n balls. So I can say volume of this sphere, large sphere, let's say large sphere, will be equal to volume of n small spheres. Yes or no? Right? Correct. Volume of large sphere will be 4 by 3 into pi into r 8 cube is equal to volume of one small sphere is 4 by 3 into pi into 1 cube, and there are total, let's say, n small spheres, so into n. Volume will remain same because we are changing the shape. Now 4 by 3 to 4 by 3 cancelled, pi to pi cancelled, 1 cube is 1 only, you got n is equal to 8 cube, which is equal to 512. Alright, so n number of balls which we can make from this large ball of radius 8 centimeter to small balls of radius 1 centimeter will be 512 balls. Alright, so the correct answer, guys, we have got the correct answer from Abhay Pandey, Mayank, Karthike Goyal, Prerna P. Shetty, and Aaron Philip. These are the homework stars. Very well done, guys. Very well done. Amazing work. Alright, so these are the students who have given the correct answer. Now, guys, let's start today's class. My name is Gopal Paliwal. I am a master teacher of mathematics here at Vedantu, and these are my credentials on your screen. Let's start the class. Alright, so guys, this is the question which we are going to solve at the end of the class. Alright, so this is going to be our star question, but don't worry, the questions, you just have to understand the method. Okay, formulas are exactly same as what we have learned yesterday, only how to apply those formulas that we need to study. Alright, so combination of solids, beta. Combination of solids means in these kind of questions, beta, one or two shapes will be combined. One, two, like two or three or two or more shapes will be combined, and then they'll ask you the surface area and volume. So the main thing which you have to understand over here, beta, that volume is comparatively easy. Whenever, if I join two different solids together, if I join them, volume will be added. If I subtract them, if I cut something out, volume will be subtracted. So volume is easier to deal in these questions. But surface area is the point where you need to focus that whenever I combine some solids, which surfaces will be calculated in the surface area. Alright, so whenever we are calculating the surface area, guys, remember, you just have to imagine the shape and think that which surfaces will be included. For example, let me give you an example. That pencil was given, okay. Alright, that pencil, I am continuing now like this. Now we have been asked to find out the surface area of this pencil. Alright guys, so one thing for sure, see, these surfaces no longer will exist, will not exist, not a surface anymore. These are not a surface anymore, because when I combine a hemisphere and a cylinder, that surfaces has combined. Now they are no longer a surface, they are inside the solid. So if I talk about these surfaces, the first thing, guys, I can see in the hemisphere we have this surface, curved surface of hemisphere. Then I have curved surface of the cylinder, because top and bottom are no longer a surface, now they are inside the solid. And then I have curved surface area of this cone. Alright, so the surface area of this solid, will be equal to curved surface area of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of the cylinder. I have to write cylinder over here. I have written hemisphere by mistake. Curved surface area of the cylinder plus curved surface area of the cone. Now it's not like every time I'll be adding curved surface area only. It depends, guys. It depends. I have to see which surfaces will be joined. Which surfaces will be joined. For example, let's say if I change the shape a little bit over here, what I am doing, guys, I am having a hemisphere, and on the hemisphere I have kept a cylinder like this. And now if I ask you what will be the surface area, so first thing, guys, surface area of the solid, if you will see, so in the surface area of solid, first thing will add CSA of the hemisphere, plus we know that this is not a surface anymore. This is not a surface. All right. Then the next thing, what do we have, beta? Next thing we have is the CSA of the hemisphere plus CSA of the CSA of the cylinder. Next thing we have is CSA of cylinder plus what do we have? You can see over here area of the top. This will also be included. Area of top, pi r square. Area of top, which is pi r square. All right. So this is going to be giving you the surface area of this solid. This is going to be giving you the surface area of this solid. All right. So in case of surface areas, guys, you need to understand and imagine like how this is going to work. But in case of volume, these same shapes, if I talk about the volume, let's say this over here, say a hemisphere, then combined with a cylinder, and then combined with a cone, I can say volume of this this solid is going to be volume of hemisphere, add them because I have combined all of them, plus volume of cylinder plus volume of cone. All right, this is how it is going to work. Clear, guys? Okay, ठीक है, चलो. So now, guys, we'll be solving some questions. Let's move ahead. So now, guys, before I solve these questions, let me tell you one thing, that you have a very good opportunity right now, because at Vedantu we have launched some very good courses, and you can register for those courses with the link which is mentioned in the description box of this video as well as in the pinned comment. And once you'll apply, don't forget to use the coupon code GPE Pro, because this is going to get you 10% off. All right, so now let me tell you what are these courses, guys. So for the grade 10th, as you all know that your term 1 is very near. So in the description box of this video, beta, or in the pinned comment also, you will see the courses. The first course which I want to tell you about is the CBSE 10th term 1 crash course. So this is the course in which we will be covering your all the chapters which are there in your term 1 for all the subjects: maths, physics, chemistry, biology, SST, English. All the subjects, all the chapters will be covered. All right, so we have two options over here: Pro Lite and Pro Classic. So when you'll go for the Pro Lite, beta, the Pro Lite cost is 6,300, and Pro Classic also is with 6,300. So it is better you go with Pro Classic, because in Pro Classic, other than all the features like live classes, test series, assignments, notes, doubt solving in the class, in Pro Classic you get one more extra feature, which is doubt solving on mobile app. All right, so in this, guys, you'll be able to ask all your doubts. All right, and all your doubts will be answered with the doubts app, which is a 24/7 doubt solving support system. So you can just imagine how important it is going to be, because say before the exam, or when you are studying for the exam, you are ought to give you'll be getting many doubts. Those doubts you can clearly get the answer using the doubts app. All right, the second course, which is the year-long course, you can say go for, which is CBSE 10th term 1 and term 2. All right, so here, beta, these are the three courses we have: Pro Lite, Pro Classic, and Pro Plus. So Pro Lite is the most basic course, has the features which is live classes, test series, assignments, notes, and doubt solving in the classes. Pro Classic has one more extra feature, which is doubt solving on the mobile app, 24/7 doubt solving support system. Pro Plus has one more extra feature, which is a personal mentor. So personal mentor will make sure that you are always on the path of improvement. They'll be in contact with you throughout the year. They'll tell you what part you are making mistake, where you need to work for getting more answers. If you are facing difficulty with any subject, they'll even take care of it and they'll make sure that you do not feel any difficulty. So that's a very rigid support system you get with Pro Plus. So whatever feature out of all these courses, whichever suits you best, whichever comes good for you, you can choose for that course. Also guys, if you want, you can start with 1 month trial and then buy the complete course, or directly you can buy the complete course. And guys, remember, when you're buying complete course, you are getting Vedantu's improvement promise, which is the guaranteed improvement. And also when you're buying the complete course, you have access to EMI options as well, so you can pay the fee in EMIs as well. All right, so guys, remember 30th September is the last day to enroll for all the VIP batches, in which you get the guarantee for your improvement. So 30th September will be the last date for all these long term batches, so do join it before it. Okay beta. All right, chalo, let's move ahead with some questions. Okay, so if I start with the question, the first question, see over here, two cubes each of volume 64 centimeter cube, two cubes each of volume 64 centimeter cube are joined end to end. Find the total surface area of the resulting cuboid. So I'll say, sir, there are two cubes and they are of volume 64 centimeter cube. They are joined end to end. End to end means what? Like this. This is the one cube and this is my other cube. These are the two cubes. All right, these are the two cubes which we have joined end to end. All right, so this way we have joined two cubes end to end. Now it is given that the volume of one cube is 64 centimeter cube. So volume is given as 64 centimeter cube. We know volume is nothing but a cube, side cube. A cube is equal to 64. That means a is cube root of 64, which is 4 centimeter. All right, so this is 4. This is also 4. And since it is a cube, width will also be 4 and height also is going to be 4. Now, when I join two cubes, you can see that I am getting a cuboid. Now, we have to find out the total surface area of this cuboid. I can say for this cuboid, sir, length is 4 plus 4, 8 centimeter. Breadth is 4 only, and height also remains same. Height is also equal to 4. So the TSA, I can say, will be 2 times of LB plus BH plus LH. So it will be 2 times of 8 into 4 plus 4 into 4 plus 8 into 4. So you'll be getting 2 times of 8 4s are 32 plus 16 plus 32. So you'll be getting 2 times of 32 plus 32, 64 plus 16 is 80, which is equal to 160 centimeter square. It is going to be equal to 160 centimeter square. All right. So this is how this question will be done. Okay, next question, guys. So it's always about analyzing the problem. If possible, draw the diagram, think about the shape. Here, a toy is in the form of a cone surmounted on a hemisphere. That means you have a hemisphere at the bottom and on that you have kept a cone. All right. So if we draw the diagram for that, so let's say this is my hemisphere. And on this hemisphere, guys, we have a cone. On this hemisphere, see, my cone is little bent. On this hemisphere, we have this cone. All right, so this is what it is saying. The diameter of the base and height of the cone are 6. So diameter is 6. That means radius is going to be 3 and height is equal to 4. All right. Diameter is given as 6, so I can clearly say radius will be 6 by 2, 3 centimeters. Okay, determine the surface area of the toy. So we need to find out the surface area of the toy. Now if you'll see, whatever is the radius of the cone, same is the radius of the hemisphere as well, right? So there is no issue. Now we need to find out the slant height of the cone as well. So slant height will be square root of r square plus h square, which is square root of 3 square plus 4 square, which will be 5 centimeter. All of us know that. So slant height, we have got it as 5. Radius of the hemisphere also is 3 only. Now if we have to find out the CSA, if we have to find out the surface area of the solid, I'll say, so first thing, the bottom of the cone, the base of the cone and the hemisphere, they have merged. So it is no longer a surface. This is not a surface. This surface has been covered. This is not a surface now. This is not a surface now. So only surfaces we have is one, CSA of the hemisphere, and the other is the CSA of cone. Alright, so surface area of the solid is going to be CSA of hemisphere plus CSA of cone, curved surface area. CSA of hemisphere is what, beta? 2 pi into r square, radius is 3 square, plus CSA of cone is pi into r into L. So 3 square is 9, 9 2s are 18 pi plus 15 pi, which is equal to 33 pi. So you can say it is 33 into 3.14. Calculate it, you will get your answer. Alright, so your answer is about 103.71, around that. Okay, you'll be able to calculate it. Okay, so guys, understand, imagine the shape and see which surfaces you can touch. So I can see I can touch the CSA of the hemisphere as well as CSA of the cone. Their bottoms will be merged, so there will be no longer a surface. Alright, okay, next question. A medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. The length of the entire capsule is 14 millimeter. The diameter of the capsule is 5 millimeter. Find its surface area. So guys, okay, this is what the capsule is looking like. Shape of a cylinder with two hemispherical ends. Alright, this is how the capsule looks like. Okay, cylinder with two hemispherical ends. Now they are saying that length of the entire capsule, length of this entire capsule is 14 mm. Okay, and diameter of the capsule, diameter means this, is 5 mm. So guys, I can say, sir, if it is 5, clearly the radius will be 5 by 2 mm. So this is going to be 5 by 2 because this is nothing but radius of the hemisphere, and from the center this is also going to be 5 by 2 mm. Alright, so I can say, so from here to this hemispherical, this is 5 by 2. Alright, from here to here, this is also 5 by 2. So what is the height of the cylinder? Let's say h. So we can say h plus 5 by 2 plus 5 by 2 is equal to total length of the capsule is 14. So h plus 5 is equal to 14. That means h is equal to 9. Height of the cylinder is 9. Now surface area. So guys, देखो surface area में first thing CSA of this hemisphere, CSA of this hemisphere. So I'll say 2 times of CSA of the hemisphere plus what is this? Cylinder. देखो top and bottom already covered, will not be counted, only CSA of the cylinder. Alright, so 2 times of CSA of hemisphere is what, beta? 2 pi r square plus CSA of cylinder is 2 pi r h. So just put the values, 2 times of 2 into pi, radius is 5 by 2 whole square. So 5 by 2 into 5 by 2, and here we have plus 2 times of pi into radius is 5 by 2 into h is 9. So here you can see this 2 to 2 got cancelled, this 2 to 2 got cancelled. We are left with 25 pi plus this 2 to 2 got cancelled, 9 5s are 45 which is equal to what? 45 plus 25, 50, 60, 70 pi. All right, so it is going to be 70 into pi is what? 22 by 7, 10 times, which is equal to 220 millimeter square. The final surface area of this capsule is going to be 220 millimeter square. So the important thing is what, beta? Important thing is to understand this. The important thing is to understand this. Imagine the shape and similarly think about the formulas. All right, remember, it's not like every time it is CSA you have to think about it. Okay, next question. From a solid cylinder whose height is 8, radius is 6, a conical cavity of height 8 centimeter and of base radius 6 centimeter is hollowed out. So from a cylinder you have taken a cone out. All right, find the volume of the remaining solid. Now I have told you guys, if you join something, add the volume. If you remove something, subtract the volume. Volume is easy for us. Also find the total surface area of the remaining solid. It's a very good question. Now try to understand this, what this question is saying. Say guys, you have a cylinder over here. I'm drawing a cylinder over here. All right, this is a cylinder. Its height is given 8 centimeter and its radius is given 6 centimeter. Okay, now what they are saying, a conical cavity of height 8 and radius 6 centimeter has been cut out. So that means, beta, if you look at the conical cavity, how it is going to look like? They go at the top. Let's say this is the base of the cone, and cone's height is of 8 centimeter. So cone, the vertex of the cone will be touching the base of the cylinder as well, like this. So this you have cut it out. This cone you have taken it outside. All right, this cone has been taken out. You have cut it. All right. So if I talk about the volume, guys, so volume is very easy. If you remove something, subtract the volume. So volume of this solid will be, I can say, sir, from volume of the cylinder, because from cylinder you have subtracted, you have removed the cone. So volume of cylinder minus volume of cone, which will be pi into radius is r square into h minus 1 by 3 times of pi into r square into h. So if you take pi into 6 square into 8 common, you are left with 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 2 by 3. So you'll be getting 22 by 7 into 6 square is 6 into 6 into 8 into 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Alright, now you can simplify this. Obviously it will be something in decimals. 3 ones are, 3 twos are. Alright, so at the end what it is going to be, so 2 6 are 12, 6 8 are 42. 42 into 2, sorry 6 8 are 48. 48 into 2 is 96. 96 into 2 is 100, and 96 into 2 is what? 100 and 192. 192, 96 into 2 is 192, and 192 into 22. So it is going to be 4 4224 upon 7, I think. Let's see, volume is about this 192 pi they have written at the end. Okay, chalo, so I think this is like this. Okay, you can just calculate. Let's see, I have done mentally, so if it is correct or not, let me know in the comment section also if it is correct or not. If not, whatever is your answer, you can write it. Okay, chalo, you can simplify this here. I don't want to keep anything wrong. Okay, this is what you simplify this, you'll get your answer. Okay, now next thing is your surface area. Ab dekho beta, for surface area, let's understand which are the surfaces I have over here. First thing is for sure we do have CSA of the hemisphere. So CSA of the cylinder will be there. Yes sir. plus obviously base of the cylinder. Base of cylinder, yes sir, base of cylinder will also be there. Now suppose if I don't cut this conical cavity, top also will be added. But since I have taken this conical cavity, if you look from the top, you will find a conical hole. You will find a conical surface. Top will be open, but there will be a curved surface of the cone. Can you see or not? If you look from the top, top is open, but you will see a curved surface of the cone. So we will say this also is now a surface, CSA of the cone. That's the most important part of this question. CSA of the cylinder plus bottom of the cylinder plus from the top you will see a curved surface of the cone. So now add all of that. So for cone, beta, what is the slant height? So see, for cone also radius is 6 only, height is 8. So obviously L will be square root of 6 square plus 8 square, which will be 10. So CSA of cylinder is 2 pi into R into H plus base of area of the base is pi into R square plus CSA of the cone is pi into R into L. So 96 pi plus 36 pi plus 60 pi. So finally you are getting 6 plus 6, 12 power 1, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 9 is 19, 192 pi. Alright, okay, chalo, both are in 192 pi only, but this one is in centimeter cube and this one will be in centimeter square. Alright guys, so main thing was this, that CSA of cone is also added. Many students forget this part. Alright, that's why this is the most important question of today's session. Alright bacha, so this is the next question. Let's go for the next question. Okay, next question is, a tent is in the shape of a right circular cylinder up to a height of 3 meter and conical above it. So it's very easy for us, right? Cylinder up to a height of 3 meters and then above that it is conical. Let's say like this. Okay, now what it is saying, height of the cylinder is given 3 meters. Chalo, this is your 3 meters guys. Okay, now total height of the tent is 13.5. Total height of the tent, beta, if I give the total height as 13.5, you can be pretty sure the height of the cone will be 13.5 minus 3, which is 10.5. Yes or no? 10.5 is the height of the cone. Clear? It's very easy. And the radius of the base is 14 meters. So radius is 14. So it is going to be 14 for cylinder as well as 14 for the cone. Both for both cylinder and cone, the radius is 14. Find the cost of cloth required to make the tent at the rate of rupees 80 per square meter. Now see, the cloth required, I can say required cloth will be equal to what? Whatever surface you are seeing, that is made of the cloth. So first surface is CSA of the cone. CSA of the cone plus CSA of the cylinder. Obviously, right? CSA of the cone. There you go. Now we have to find out the L. So slant height will be square root of H square plus R square. So when you'll solve it, you'll be getting it is 196, it is 10.5. So what it is going to be? I think it will be 17.5. Alright, you just do the square root. 14 square is 196 plus 10.5 whole square. Calculate 10.5 whole square. It will be 110.25. Add both, do the square root. You will get 17.5 centimeter. So CSA of the cone will be equal to what? Pi into R. Now see, radius is in 14, so let's take pi as 22 by 7. Now we'll do it later. So pi into R is 14 into pi R L. L is what? 17.5. plus CS of the cylinder is 2 pi, R is 14 into H is 3. Alright, so I can take pi into 14 common. So here I'm left with 17.5 and here I'm left with 2 into 3. So finally it is 22 by 7 pi into 14. 17.5, 2 into 3 is 6. 6 plus 17.5 plus 6 will be 23.5. So 7 ones are 7 twos are, and it is going to be 23.5 into 2 will be 47. 1078 meter square, not centimeter. 1078 meter square. Alright, let's see calculation is correct or not. 1078 1034 it is coming. 1034. Wait, 17.5 only they are getting. Okay, so 2 pi r h 264, and here 17.5 it is pi r l. Okay, so maybe I'm making some mistake over here in the calculation. Okay, so once you'll calculate this, yes, correct, I was making a mistake. 23.5. ठीक है, चलो 1034, let's make it 1034. Now the cost for making it as rupees 80 per square meter, so cost will be 1034 into 80. You'll get your answer, है ना? So let's see what is your answer, beta. Your answer is 82720. Alright, so this is how this question will be solved. उसको solve कर लेना, calculation you can do on your own. Alright, so guys, understand this thing. In this question it is very important that you identify that what is going to happen, है ना? Which surfaces will be included, which surfaces will not be included. All that is very important to understand. Alright, so yes, this is all in today's class. Let me give you the homework question. So guys, this is the homework question, and yes, if you want to be the homework star, please don't forget to answer this question in the comment section. Let me know what should be the answer for this question. Alright guys, and yes, I have told you again that there are many good courses for you for CBSE students. Term 1 crash course, term 1 term 2 year long courses there. For ICSE students, ICSE course, Maharashtra board also we have. Then there is foundation courses, NTSE courses, anything. Right now the best two courses for CBSE students is either term 1 crash course or this year long course. And don't think better that the fee which you are paying over here is only for completing your syllabus only once, because with the help of unlimited micro courses you can complete your syllabus as many times as you want. Alright guys, so the link for registration is mentioned in the description box. You can see the course are starting very soon. For CBSE year long courses are starting, as well as the term 1 courses, crash courses are also starting from these two dates. Alright, so join quickly guys, and I'll see you soon in the classes. Alright, so thank you so much guys. I hope all of you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like this video, share the video with your friend, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Sayonara, Khuda Hafiz to all of you. Bye bye guys.